makes it 8 down.
We are seeing him at his very best today. So much fun to watch.
And you know when he's at his best, it's amazing the things he can do.
They've got Kyle Korver. Griffin is out there with Duncan. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's George in the 1. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Lopez. Monroe comes in for Thompson. And Curry subbed in for Patty Mills. Curry attacking. And George with the block. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Ross sets a screen for Curry. To the paint. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Ross. Oh, trying for it. And they get it back. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Monroe. And that's 18 points for Steph Curry.
Yeah, and guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into the position they're in right now. How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Passes it to Ross. Stolen by George. That's a 2 from Korver. Kept alive. Duncan kicks to Green. Curry against George. Stolen by Monroe. Now Cleveland moving it up. They get a hand on it. Green in the post. And he gets the bucket. 21 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
The Bronx trails by 8. Outside, George. Griffin is green on Curry. And George kicks to Korver. Back to George. Into Tim Duncan. Stolen by Noah. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh!
How about that basketball, man? Wow. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
The 3 from George. The shot is off. Great D that time from Curry. Into Noah. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Joakim Noah.
Finding the open man every trip down the floor.
It certainly seems like he's doing that, Steve. I mean, it's been a great passing day for him.
Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Curry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Well, the league's so focused on creating parity with the luxury tax and revenue sharing, but I think the max contract limits encourage stars to team up. If you allow the true superstars to command a larger share of the cap, I think they'd be more likely to spread out.
Bronx making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Timeout called. Bronx. Well, when you talk, Clark, about superstar contracts, it's estimated that LeBron James is worth 4 times more than he makes in player salary.
I don't find that hard to believe. I mean, he's one of the biggest stars in all of sports when you think about the magnitude of his celebrity. But you don't need to increase max salaries to that level. Right now, vets are limited to about 1/3 of the cap. You boosted it to 40 or 50%. I think most star players would look for their own teams to carry.
Curry gets the bucket.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Outside Hardaway. And the shot no good, a bit short.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of the run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Lopez throws it down.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
Durant wide open. He fires. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And 12 points for Kevin Durant. George dishes to Korver. Tries to snap the cold streak. And that one's good.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Curry passes to Ross. He feeds it to Durant. And another three for Cleveland.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And now it's Ross.
Oh! That was wicked!
Duncan with the screen for George. Misses the three.
I like the defense, guys. Really getting a hand up and challenging shots.
Yeah, Steve, lurking on that shot, and that was a tough one.
And here is Hardaway from past the arc. And there's Paul George on the assist from Hardaway. Got a piece of it. Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. Shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Greg Monroe is up there with Durant. Then there's Noah. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Curry in at the point. Cleveland leading by 17. In low to Monroe. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his third rebound on the night. Curry kicks to Durant. And another three for Cleveland.
Second three-pointer of the half, fourth overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
And the basket good.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide-open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. And we know how much defense is played there. It's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
His performance from long range has been incredible.
I know that was your shot, Steve, and today it's his too.
And here's Griffin. Here's Copeland. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cleveland leading by 22. And it's Chris Copeland with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw. Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Ross with a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 7 points now for Terrence Ross.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Curry kicks to Ross. Pass to Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That's his first foul.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Here's what's going on with the Bronx right now. Duncan, he's checked in for Chris Copeland. Gerald Green comes in for George. And Levine subbed in for Nash.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And it's the Bronx with the ball. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Hit his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
And guys, the league has taken some steps to pick up the pace of the game. Over the last decade, we've seen a lot of rule changes with hand checks, zone defenses, and tightening up flagrant foul rules and physical play in general.
He dishes it to Durant. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 25 points for Kevin Durant.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Green, no luck.
There's some good defense for you. I mean, for somebody who's as good at shooting the three as he is, you need a defender who's equally adept at guarding against it. That was well done.
Well, then they picked the right guy to put on it.
That's a 2 from Korver. The good-looking shot from the wing. Korver's got pretty good numbers from the floor so far, shooting 6 of 13. And the basket by Curry.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Now Noah.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Steph Curry. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in and nobody was surprised.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points. You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
That's good.
Starting to get it rolling, guys. That's 4 3-pointers for the game, 3 of them coming in this second half.
Into Noah. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago. And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one.